Hi everyone, my name is Jeff Yamazaki and welcome back to my channel. I just got back home from a business trip to Japan and I was able to bring back a lot of cool stuff that I wanted to share with you guys. So here are 6 of my favorite things that I purchased while traveling in Japan. Alright, let's start off with number 1, which is Japanese denim. It might just be me, but I feel like there's a lot of interest in Japanese denim these days, so I wanted to show you guys the 3 pieces of denim that I got in Japan. First one is Studio Dartisan. So I ended up getting the D1890B and the black wash on a size 32, and it's 100% made in Japan, and it was 23,800 Japanese yen, which is around 165 US dollars. What I love about the Studio Dartisan company is that they're very experimental with their fabrics, the materials and dyes they use. Next, we got the flathead. I got the D111 in a size 34. These were 34,000 Japanese yen, which is around 230 US dollars. So this is a little bit more expensive than the Studio Dartisan. These are the wide fit straight denim jeans. Also, this store doesn't have a ton of variety in terms of their cuts. I believe it's very slim, boot cut, straight, and I found this wide fit straight cut, and the store associate said this is one of their more popular ones because of how trendy it is. And at the flathead, they recommended not to get it hemmed at the store, but to enjoy the cuff, which I respect. And the person that helped me spoke a little bit of English, so that was very helpful and gain a better appreciation of their denim pants. Alright, last but not least are the Real McCoys. Alright, these are the Real McCoys, which is also 100% Japanese made. I ended up getting the MP24900, and these were 33,000 Japanese yen, which is also around 225, 230 US dollars. These are another wide fit straight leg jeans, but in a lighter blue indigo wash. One thing I recommend when you're getting these more wide fit denim pants, to not get your exact size, maybe go one up, so the area around your hips are a little bit more comfortable and the drape of the denim look much nicer. On top of these brands, I even went to Ebisu, Momotaro, Warehouse & Co., Hinoya, and there's a ton of shops in Tokyo, so if you have 1 or 2 days in Tokyo just for denim shopping, you'll find a ton of great options. Alright, next we have another pair of Onitsuka Tiger, and this is on the list again because I have another tip for you. Of course, wearing the yellow Mexico 66s when I got them earlier this year in January, I really wanted to get the silver ones, so this time I got my hands on them. Tip number 1 that I've been telling you guys is to avoid the Ginza store at all costs. I actually went again this past trip and it was insane. It was just so claustrophobic and there's too many people there, so avoid the Ginza store at all costs unless you really need the personalization at the store. The second tip that is brand new is I ended up avoiding the Omotesando and the Ginza store altogether, and I was in Roppongi and I saw a Onitsuka Tiger store just out of the corner of my eye, and I went in and they had my size. To my surprise, they added a 5% discount on top of the tax-free. So these pair ended up being 15% off retail, and after the exchange rate, I think it was around 90 US dollars or even below $90. Checking the US site, these go for maybe over $200, so going to Japan and buying a pair of these is a steal. I'll leave the Roppongi Onitsuka store down below, and if you're in the area, just check that store out, see if they have any stock, and you might be able to get 5% extra off these shoes. Alright, next are these golf accessories I bought at a golf store called the Divot store. Golf is huge in the United States, but I feel like it's still lagging in Japan and it's still played by a lot of the older generation. However, there's been a growing number of young Japanese golfers who are making it trendy and cool again, and a few of those people started the Divot store and also kind of a golf lifestyle brand called the Anti-Country Club called ACC, and I bought some of their accessories to rep in Los Angeles. So first off, I got a hybrid cover. Next, I got this valuables holder, or just put golf balls or tees in here. It's nice pebbled leather, very high quality. Next, I got this towel. As you can see, it's a triple collab with Anti-Country Club, Sugarloaf, and Mackenzie at the bottom. And last but not least, they gave me a little gift, which is another towel. Nice. Alright, so this is the store called the Divot. As you can see, the address is right there. Alright, so the store is quite small in a pocket of Harajuku, and it's really easy to miss. But once you get there, you'll see a lot of cool vintage memorabilia, from the Masters or other tournaments in the US. And also they curate a lot of cool vintage clothing as well as their own ACC lifestyle brand clothing pieces for the spring and summer. So if you're a golf fan, I highly recommend checking them out. Number 4 isn't a specific place or item, but general house products that I wanted to add to my house. All right, first off is a Smiski. Always wanted one of these, but I couldn't find any in stock, but I found a toy shop in Ginza that had a ton laying around, so let's open it together. Alright, these are the options. Ready? Whoa! It's a double. Wait, are there double Smiskis? Oh, I'm so confused. So I got the Nozoki Smiski. Wait, no. Furimuki Smiski, which means looking back Smiski. There's a mini Smiski and a big Smiski. Our next is a incense holder from a brand called MUJI. Wow, that's beautiful. So my wife and I wanted to start burning incense, so we got this incense holder from Japan. Very beautiful glass incense holder. And next are incense from MUJI. This is a mimosa scent, which is the scent of the season. Fresh and smells like spring. It's perfect. So this brand MUJI sells to the United States and ships there, but if you're in Japan, you could buy it and get it shipped to your hotel and it's much cheaper. And the MUJI incense sticks are perfect size for these. All right, last on the list for home products is what's inside here. All right, this is a Kintsugi cup. As you can see where the pieces are broken off is covered in gold. So Kintsugi is a traditional Japanese art form of repairing pottery with gold dust, some materials and glue. And you get this really beautiful design on these cups. I ended up taking a Kintsugi class with my friends from the brand Akashikama, and we were able to do this 2 or 3 hour session to create this Kintsugi cup. And it was a great experience, and I'll link that class down below if you guys want to try it out. Next on the list is this Shinbi Double Enzyme Black Charcoal Moroccan Lava Clay Face Wash. Ever since I went to South Korea late last year and visited a skin clinic and did my first treatment there, I've been really on my skincare routine. And I'm sure you guys know what Don Quijote is, but there's a ton of skincare, especially Japanese skincare there. And I thought the packaging was really cool and modern, so I kind of picked it up, and it's foaming, which I haven't seen here in the US. It's nice and thick. I have pretty sensitive skin, so I always use the Vanda Cream cleanser, but I wanted to try something new, and when I tried this, I didn't break out or anything, so far so good. So for those of you who haven't been to Japan, definitely go to Don Quijote and spend at least 2 to 3 hours there. Really cool Japanese skincare products like this one. So if you're looking for some cool Japanese skincare, definitely take a look at this company called Shinbi Method. Alright, last but not least is a brand that you guys probably know, MUJI. But not just some ordinary MUJI, it's from MUJI Labo. MUJI does sell their normal basics at their MUJI store, but the store in Daikanyama is their standalone MUJI Labo store that has all the MUJI Labo clothing pieces for both men and women. So if you're one of those people looking to buy clothes that are a little bit more fashion forward with better quality materials and want to invest a little bit more money, MUJI Labo is perfect for you. And they experiment with interesting designs and materials, including Japanese washi, or aka Japanese paper. And I almost bought a sweater with the Japanese washi, but I ended up going with this jacket in this nice gray color, and I think it's perfect for the spring season, and I feel like I'm gonna wear it quite a bit. As you can see, this is about 12,900 yen, so maybe $70, $80. Prices are a little more expensive than normal MUJI line, but for the quality and the pieces that you could get here, the prices are really great. I also made a video on Instagram and TikTok where I visited the MUJI Labo store, so you can see some video content there. So definitely go there and check it out. Alright, I hope those things that I bought in Japan gave you some inspiration on what to buy in Japan, and fingers crossed that there's enough inventory when you get there. Let me know what you're looking to buy in Japan, or have any suggestions for me when I go to Japan next time. But as always, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.